All right. Well, first, I just kind of wanted to go through some announcements and just kind of stuff for more of like newer coaches or coaches that haven't really been able to do much with the business yet, and they're just kind of like testing the waters and whatnot. So, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Um, so anyway, I was just going to kind of talk real quick about Success Club and what it is and why we want to reach it. Just very basically speaking, Success Club is when you are helping individuals on their fitness journey. And so we, Beachbody likes to give recognition at Success Club 5 and Success Club 10, just kind of as little benchmarkers to hit to give you recognition for putting in your efforts and helping other people. So it's really awesome because not only are you, receiving commission off of it and helping other people, but they're giving an additional recognition with it as well. And some people are really driven by that recognition and that shout out. I know I personally am one that really strives for that. So, like my husband asked me, what happens if you don't reach that goal? And I'm like, well, nothing really. It's my goal. And if you reach it consecutively, Beachbody recognizes you after 12 months straight of Success Club 5 or 12 months straight of Success Club 10 or 24 months, etc. And I really want that recognition. They don't give you anything with it. You don't get a prize. You don't get a money prize. You don't get anything like that. But I just want that recognition. So, and it's also nice to have that to getting yourself out there and reaching new people every month, because you can only get 2 Success Club points per person. So say you have Nancy that orders from you in January and she gets a challenge pack from you, which is Shakeology HD with a workout. You're going to get 2 Success Club points from her. But say come down the road in March, she decides to order another challenge pack from you. You're no longer going to get any more points from her. You have to find new people every month in order to get those Success Club points. And so, like I said, 2 Success Club points come from a challenge pack, which is your Shakeology HD in-home direct auto ship every 30 days, and the workout. Or you can get 1 point, which is just from the Shakeology HD in-home direct, which is every 30 days. But your customers, you can always let them know that there is no penalty in canceling. Of course, we always encourage everybody to stick with it, try it out, give it 30 days. And hopefully they love it enough and love it as much as we do that they're not going to cancel. So, and of course, people are more apt to stick with something if they're really investing in it. So like if somebody asks me, do you think Shakeology is expensive, or don't you think it's expensive? Or, they bring that up to me and I'm like, no, not really. But you're asking somebody who cares about their health. You're asking somebody who finds value in it, because my health is one of the most important things to me. I want to say after my family, my health is the most important. But in reality, you should look at it as you and yourself being the most important, because just like this, my one girlfriend I've been talking to lately, and she's saying like, you always got to make sure, especially as a mom, that you are taking care of yourself and you are getting me time, because mom's not going to have any energy to take care of everybody else if she's not filling her own cup. And that's so important for everybody, whether you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a spouse or a kid or whatever it is. You can't help others. You can't take care of anyone else, and you can't be there for your friends and family if you're not taking care of yourself and filling your own cup. And so that comes down to your health and taking care of your health and eating nutritious and drinking the Shakeology, which is a really quick and simple way to get a lot of nutrients in one day, or every day, in one meal every day. So anyway, back to my point, Success Club and how to reach it. And then also about the personal volume. What is personal volume? So basically, for example, like if you're at an emerald rank, you are going to want 50 personal volume points. And those personal volume points are going to come from your own personal orders and from your customers' orders. So that does not count as your coach's orders, but just your customers. So that's why, too, you're going to want to not only have coaches and discount coaches, but you're also going to want to have customers under you as well. And so that's just the difference in those is you're making commission off of customers, but you're making bonuses off of coaches, just because it's kind of like a terminology thing that Beachbody can't do. Beachbody can't say that you're necessarily making money or commission or straight money from coaches, because it's all based on product and team volume.
Hey, Kayla.
Yeah.
So when you sign someone up as, like with Shakeology, right? My go-to would probably be to sign them up as a discount coach if they plan on having that order like continuously, right? So how would you get someone to sign up as a customer, like as a free like as a customer versus being a coach if they're running Shakeology?
I mean, I do still have people that I sign up as customers. Some people just really don't want that discount part, or they're not sure that they're going to stick with it every single month, or if they're going to delay it and do every other month or something like that, they're not going to have to worry about that $16.95. So they're still, you know, they're going to be paying more for the Shakeology, but in the long run, if they're not doing it every single month, that saving isn't really going to add up because they're paying that $16.95. So I do have people, like if I talk to them and it seems like they just want to try it out for a month, or you know, they're not sure how many months they're going to do, then I will still sign them up as a customer. Or two, you're going to have those people that don't necessarily want to do a challenge pack, even though I'm really big on that, and I really do try and push for the challenge pack because it gets you that access to the support and accountability group, and it's really just the way to go. But anyway, I can expand on that more. But sometimes you're still just going to have those customers that all they want is a workout, or all they want is the cookbook, or this or that, and so that's going to kind of add to your customer points as well. And to be honest with you, like the conversation that we were having earlier today, I'm sure I could benefit from learning a little more about all of the team volume and the personal volume and stuff like that. So that's something that I could probably research on and share with you guys next week. So I'm going to put that on my to-do list. Does that answer your question kind of ish?
Yeah, I was just like, I didn't understand why someone would want that to sign up as a customer if they were going for Shakeology and stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess it does make sense. Like some of the questions I've had and concerns that they're like, so I have to be a coach, and then even still, if you explain it to them, sometimes they're like, I don't know.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll have people where you're talking to them for a while and they're just a free customer, but down the road, they don't even say anything to you and they just order something randomly. You know what I mean? Like, because they're already your customer. It's like I've had people come to me, like a friend who already does a GNC line, and she, her and her husband do stuff with GNC. And so she's like, very adamant that she doesn't want to do Shakeology, but she was like, I still want you to get credit, so I'm going to order the workout through you. So like that kind of thing, you know. But so she obviously didn't sign up as a discount coach. She just ordered a workout. Okay, so some other things, some forms to be using. Something that's really, really important with your business is tracking it, tracking the people that you're talking to and tracking what you're doing every day, because it's so much easier to push something off if you don't have it written down on paper or in an Excel spreadsheet document or something, some sort of way that you like to keep track of things, whether that's like a to-do list on your phone, or it's, you know, a notebook or a to-do list, or like a marker board on your fridge. I actually have all of those because I'm so terrible and I need so many things to like keep me where I need to be. So I have a to-do list app on my phone. I have to-do lists that are written on paper. I have calendars out the wazoo, my journal, my planner, the marker board on the fridge. It's a little bit of a mess, but I hope that if I see one of those 7 things, I will work towards my to-do list. So in addition to like to-do lists and things like that and tracking, what I wanted to talk about was the business activity tracker and the Go for No sheet. There are lots of forms in the Commit to Fit team page in the files section. So if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say the business activity tracker or the Go for No, please let me know. You can check out on the files section, or you can message me and I can share that with you. I have them here in a little folder I can show you guys. Maybe. I just printed a bunch of them. So there's a couple different, like this is the Power of Threes that I made up one for Commit to Fit, and that one is in the office. And the Go for No, you guys have probably seen that. And really the Go for No is just 100 blocks. And that is to fill out the names to keep track of people. And it is the idea that you're to fill one of these out every month. I personally just created just a bigger sheet with 100 blocks in it because I feel like those little squares are too small for me. I decided to do that to try and see if that would help me a little bit better because I like to put notes with people's names, and it still wasn't really giving me a lot of room. So I actually just really prefer to keep, this is my folder, I have a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of different tabs, and so in my leads tab, that is all the people that I'm talking to. So usually I just kind of like write names down and I leave a couple spaces in between, and that gives me room to write like, okay, this particular person filled out a Wufoo application on this date, and then I messaged her on this date, and then I followed up with her on this date, you know, so I keep track of things, and I put, you know, she was interested in this workout, or, you know, something happened, like her mom was sick, or, you know, something like that that we were talking about that came up, so that way when I talk to her again, I can remember that. So it's always important to keep track of those people. So you have to find a system that works for you. Honestly, 7 months in, and I'm still trying to figure out a system that works for me, because like I said, you know, I had that the business activity tracker and the Go for No, and then I just have sheets upon sheets of names with spaces in between with notes and stuff, but I'm trying to find what works for me. So that's kind of something for you guys to just fish around, and if you can find something that works for you, that's awesome, and if you want to share it with the team, even better. And I know in like the Forever Fit page and the Dream Team page, you can always find lots of awesome stuff in there, or you know, you can always ask people too what they find to be the best as far as like different tracker forms or organization. I hear somebody behind me. Hello. She went the other way. Hi there. Yeah. All right. Something else just real quick. I don't want to keep you too much longer, but there are some, and this isn't necessarily for you, Christina, because I know you probably know like all this stuff anyway, but there are always groups on Facebook, training groups. So if you are not in any, I highly recommend being in one at all times, just because it kind of is a nice way to keep you pushing. There are so many things that you can learn from these different groups, whether that's a Shakeology training that's going on right now, or a new coach basics if you're a new coach and you want to learn like, what do? I don't even know where to get started, or you need a refresher, say you've already been a coach for a while but you want to do the coach basics again, just to refresh yourself. There's also groups on like, I don't know what to post, so help me on posting in Facebook or Instagram or whatever. So there are lots of different groups. So if you are looking for a group, a training group, a learning group, let me know. We can always find one for you. To eat. I was also going to see if anybody had any interest in doing a power hour with Commit to Fit. I don't know if maybe we would find anybody that would be interested in doing that sometime. And if you guys are not familiar with a power hour, basically it's just the idea of sitting down and doing kind of like the Power of Threes concept, and doing it all crammed in an hour's time just to get things done, because everybody's busy, everybody has things going on, all of you are working jobs other than Beachbody, so it's just kind of a way with busy schedules and kids and working out and all that other kind of stuff, just to be able to get a lot of stuff done in an hour. So like we can follow the power of threes and just go through and add friends on Facebook and then message new people and start a relationship conversation, sending out personal invites, doing some follow-ups, and planning your day as far as like your social media posts are concerned. So that's pretty much, well, and checking into your challenge groups and your team page. So that's pretty much the gist of it as far as like the main components of a power hour. So, and as long as you aren't sidetracked with like children and other people, it's usually pretty doable. And if you're not listening to your notifications, and you can turn those off. So maybe that's something I can post about in the team page and see if anybody's interested in doing one of these days.
Anytime you do a power hour, I'm in.
Okay, cool. I know. I feel like they really help me if I do them with people.
Right. I just need to find one that actually, like, we can go from start to finish. And because Dee kind of stopped in the middle of hers.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, that's great. I got my power hour up to here, and then I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I get lost. Like, I feel like I need direction.
Yeah,
and
we should do one.
You guys do it actually helps me. Like, feel like get over that relationship builder. Like that, I don't know why I still had a fear of that. And then her doing it and showing me how, like, just making me do it, like right there with her. And even just watching her do it just was like, oh, this is not as complicated as I thought it was.
Yeah, it almost makes it like less scary for some reason.
Yeah, I love it.
I feel like I've kind of been in a little like rut or something as far as like maybe I just ran out of people that I know, and so now I'm like, I don't know this person, they don't want to talk to me. You know, and so it makes you uncomfortable because you get really worried about that because you're like, oh, what are they going to think? But in reality, it's kind of like, who cares what they think? I'm trying to offer them something that's great for them. If it ticks them off, like, oh, well, I didn't really know them anyway. I don't know. It's like you forget about that kind of part. And obviously, we do it in a nice way, and we try to share the opportunity with them, but you can't be worried about like being offended or being hurt. It's like something
you really can't because I mean, like you didn't know me and you offered it out through my husband to me, and I am so glad that you did, and I'm sure that you're so glad that you found Deidre, and Deidre's so glad that she found Melanie, and so on and so forth. And like, right. I mean, look at Melanie, who got Melanie? I mean, my goodness.
right.
You know.
Well, and the thing is, like, something I was looking at earlier, and it's the idea of when do you share this with other people? Always, like, don't wait to share it because, well, this reminds me, and you probably heard this on the one National Wake Up Call. She said, it's like holding somebody's destiny in your mouth. And so the idea being that, you know, why are you going to keep that to yourself? You know, you can't. This could be somebody else's huge life opportunity, and you're keeping it to yourself. Like, how rude of you! You know, like you have to share that with them and give them that opportunity. And if they're willing to take it and they're ready to take that leap, then that's awesome, you know. But if it's not their time, then that's okay, and they can come back around in the future, you know. And the other thing was that it was like, when do you say you go to a really great restaurant? Do you wait to tell your friends and family about how awesome it was? Do you wait until you know everything about this restaurant? Like you have the whole entire menu memorized, you know all the servers' names. Do you wait until that? No. Like, you go home and you tell them right away. You're like, oh, I just ate at this really great place. You should go try it out, blah, blah, blah. And if they don't go, are you offended? No. So it's the same kind of thing. So I just like to be reminded of that kind of thing.
I like it. That was perfect.
Yeah. So it is 8:56 according to my clock. So that is just about good timing that if you guys wanted to get onto the Dream Team, hop on and do that. I'm going to post this recording in the team page as soon as it's done loading. Do you have anything else that you want to share, or anything that you've been working on or doing or discovered?
I want to apologize. Sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
Because I just got on.
You're silly.
You're here.
Well, Well, I was at Walmart and I totally spaced because I'm like panicking because I got a job at Longhorn, so I need to buy jeans. So I was like looking for the darkest pair of stupid freaking jeans that I could find, and I don't even think they're still dark enough.
You have to have like dark jeans to work there?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yes. Like super dark, like still denim, but
Yeah.
close to black.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was at Kohl's the other day or yesterday, and I realized that me and this mom had a very similar problem. She was looking for a plain black shirt for a boy, couldn't find it. I think that should be in all the time. Black shirt should be able to be found any time of the year. And I was looking for a cream colored shirt for a boy. We were both looking for neutrals, I thought. Couldn't find them.
Old Navy, I would say maybe check them for that for the little boys' clothes. Amanda, you should go to Rue 21.
Really?
Yeah, they have jeans for like $7.
Nice. Yeah, but they close at 9, don't they? Well, I could go tomorrow.
9 or 9:30.
4:30.
Yeah. When do you start?
Well, I went in for training today, but I just wore regular street clothes. But I guess, I'm going to go in uniform tomorrow, which is just like a black button-up, long-sleeve shirt and dark pants.
I'm gonna have to come harass you.
It's not in Chambersburg. It's at the Prime Outlets.
No.
I know. I know. You go shopping, come harass me.
Okay.
We'll have to make a date of it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
All right, ladies. Thanks for getting on. Good to see you.
Thanks for the info. Bye.
All right, later.
Eating the headphones.